Hello, welcome, and oh, my next guest. It's disappeared again. It's gone to those vents. Honestly, it's out of control. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Come here. Come here. There we go. Hello, welcome to the Dalek Sky channel. Yet again, we are doing anatomy of, and today it is the alien over here known as Ripley. And that's what we call it. We called it Ripley. Now, the Xenomorph, which as you can see here, is first shown in the movie series known as Aliens, directed by Ridley Scott, who's a fantastic director. Now, Ridley Scott didn't create these aliens, but he had an idea, and the idea was to create these things. So he obviously put it to his production team and everything else. Now, the Xenomorph is a very dangerous creature, and the movies are for adults only, so any children watching, you're not allowed to watch it until you're at least 18, or when your parents allow you to. Or if you've got really cool parents and they allow you to watch horror movies when you're little, go enjoy it. But I'd mostly recommend it for adults, so, or teenagers, because yeah. Right, well, hello, how are you doing today? You good? That's good. Now, we're going to do, of course, the feet first. Now the feet over here, they have talons, kind of like raptors or big pigeons, and they are very deadly. They have 4 toes, each for maneuvering and gripping onto things. So the Xenomorph has its talons as its hands and its feet for gripping onto things. So they're very good at maneuvering in vents or in very tight spaces. They can move around and be sort of creepy-ish. Now the Xenomorph, there's different types of Xenomorph. So this is a drone. This one here, Ripley here, is a drone. You're not a drone. And what would you be? The Xenomorph. See, Tyler's translation system says that Ripley is a warrior. Very creepy. See, that it's very difficult for me to understand the Xenomorph because I don't always know which one's which. But this warrior here is very creepy and very robust. So they are to protect the queen, but they're also to protect each other and make sure that all the bad guys get eaten. Now, the Xenomorph normally has an interior mouth located here, but on this model it doesn't have one at all because we don't know why. Now, from the feet, obviously we've got the talons, so they are very good at maneuvering around. They run really fast, so even faster than humans, which is kind of scary. And then of course you've got the legs, which are built for maneuvering around and being fast, which I just said. Now the body here, it's very, very durable, so it can resist fire. It doesn't like fire very much. It's very sort of against fire, but bullets will go for it, but it doesn't like fire at all. Now the body itself is completely black, except from its teeth, which are silvery white. But the body is meant to blend into the shadows. That's why it's sort of pitch black almost, because it's not meant to be seen. It's sort of a very stealth sort of character in a sense. It's very sort of in the shadows, not meant to be seen, not meant to be heard. And the creature itself has many sort of different forms and ways of dealing with enemies. But if you come forward slightly, and stop and turn, we'll come to some of the interesting parts. Now the tail here, as you can see, the tail is very deadly. If you get in the crossfire of the tail, it can actually kill you or hurt you. So normally the tail has a spiked tip at the end, which is for deadly use. It's also for balance as well, because like a cat, it needs balance. So that's that there. Now the dorsal fins at the back, they are its main sort of, I suppose, sensors really. And the sensors are kind of like the Dalek sensors really, but they detect different sort of sounds and vibrations and such. Now the head over here, you've got a very elongated head at the back, as you can see. And the Xenomorph brain is actually quite small. It's quite a small brain, but it's very, very, very intelligent. Kind of like a human brain. We've got small brains, but we're also very highly intelligent. It's also really creepy as well. Now, the Xenomorph has no eyes, as you can see, has no eyes whatsoever. It actually works completely off the sort of vibrations and sounds of different things, such as someone walking, someone shooting, someone talking, or in some cases, people taking a shower. For some reason, the Xenomorphs like to kill people taking a shower, which is weird. Now, the Xenomorph hasn't got any distinctive things that sort of make it different from each other, but obviously different sizes and different sort of speeds and such. Now, the Xenomorph's blood is acidic, which means it's basically acid blood. So if the blood was to, you know, come out of the Xenomorph, it would actually damage you, and it can actually damage the floor beneath the Xenomorph. So beware when shooting the Xenomorphs, because they will sort of, you know, disperse blood, disperse acid blood, which is very deadly. It's also very green as well. Now, the Xenomorph has featured in many movies and pop culture across the world, and it's a very popular creature. And as you can see, the Xenomorph has its talons, has 3 fingers, and they are also there for gripping, or they are for holding on to objects and sort of, you know, using them. It tends more for gripping, because that's what the Xenomorph is very, very good at. And a lot of people like to experiment on Xenomorphs. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't go too well, which is a bit of an unfortunate event. Now, Ripley here, we've had Ripley very recently. Ripley's been in one of our new ones, except from Darth Vader and Ripley are the newest ones to the edition. Unfortunately, Ripley has got to do some repairs, some damages to it. Unfortunately, it's a very good costume. We've not used it to its full potential just yet, but we want to use the Xenomorph to its full potential, making sure it's heard and not seen, and well, raise money for charity. But yeah, this is the Xenomorph, and I think that's about it, isn't it? Yeah. Is there anything is there anything you'd like to say to the camera? Okay, you can go back in your den now. That's it. And just for references, the hierarchy of the Xenomorphs is the Xenomorph Queen, which lays eggs, and those eggs have face huggers inside of them. Those face huggers, well, you can guess what a face hugger does. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And the next costume we'll be doing is, of course, Golden Freddy, one of our lovely little things we have. That's going to be a fun video, so enjoy that. See you all soon.